Kyle Hancharick, folks.
Thank you. I saw my child in the clearing in the rain, so clear and yet so dark. Despite the storm that creeps from the distance, he sings like a meadowlark. The eagle soars, the thunder rolls. I saw my child as innocence blinds him. Lightning takes its mark. I saw my child as he willingly fell in the arms of a docile beast. A gentle smile betrays the hunger, sharpened swords on his teeth. Generations poor have let this monster roar. I saw my child as it woke from its slumber. To his flesh it sings. I saw my child as he raised his hand, asking for peace and for love. The guard he laughs and orders his men to stone, to shame and to shove. Broken and resigned, he gets back in line. I see my child as he dies to a shell, and I weep from heaven above. I see my child as he dies to a shell, and I weep from heaven above. Thank you so much. I've seen all their faces, unhealthy and poor, not yet to be mothers, show up at our door. Pray for their souls, then turn them away, like a plague that can kill you if their touch were to stay. Imagine if you were to be in their shoes. Could you feel desperation and nowhere to move? Fortune deceives you in its sickening game. wonder if you still think the same. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the blood that's in yours, the cakes in your hair? The silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you fight anyway. I've seen you forgive the men who have killed the mothers and children who passed through this field. They gave them no mercy and no last goodbyes. They gave no I'm sorry, but you said it was fine. And then you defend those who think that their pain compares to the victims of genocide claim. But when your own children left stripped of and cried, you left them alone and did not bat an eye. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, cakes in your hair? The silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you fight anyway. I learned it the hard way when you went after me to defy your commands when they're against the sea. I was a tool for a vision so cruel. You needed me, but I didn't need you. Sacred is everywhere, and I won't fight this war, destroying this freedom. I've felt this before, and now that I'm gone, don't await my return, for I have seen heaven with no blood nor burn. The dust on my face, how does it compare to the mud that's in yours, cakes in your hair? The silence is loud against the words that you say. When the battles you lost, you fight anyway. And the ones that we're fighting, you leave us astray. Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here. If we've never met before, my name is Kyle Hancharick, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Warwick, New York. Actually, I will be relocating soon. I'll be moving to Buffalo in the next couple of weeks. So this is actually one of the last shows that I'm doing while I still live in this area. Not that I won't be back. I promise. But my biggest hope for all of us this evening is that we can share through music in the highs and lows of life, joys and sorrows, triumphs and tragedies, laughter and crying, and everything in between. From our own lives to the world around us, music has a strange way of connecting all those things together in a way that is digestible and understandable. And I hope that we can all share in that connection today. Here's a song about drinking. She pulls me aside in the darkest of night just to see what this love can bring. It's a magical tide through the dizzying slide of this dance of liquid stain. This pleasure and pain on the lowest of planes makes my slowing body say, God and whiskey, come release me, break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me, hold me in your toxic caress. I walk through the halls and bump into the walls as the room spins round and round. Red to the face, can't remember the place where this kind of love was found. She takes my hand, I can barely stand, but I sure can kiss the ground. God and whiskey, come release me, break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me, hold me in your toxic caress. I answer the phone with a groan and a moan, and it slowly wakes my mind. It's barely disguised in my whispers and sighs. I just leave all sense behind. Walk to the door, then I fall to the floor, all for someone else to find. God and whiskey, come release me, break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me, hold me in your toxic caress. Just another day in this war of dismay, and it's where I most belong. I swear it's the end, but it's harder to mend. I still sing this drinking song. I hope and I pray, take this burden away, 'cause I know this boy is wrong. God and whiskey, come release me, break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me, hold me in your toxic caress. Toxic caress. Thank you. That's not what's in here, I promise.
Yeah, that's what Dean Martin used to say.
If he wasn't, he was a believable drunk, I'll give him that. But truly though, I don't drink at all. I don't write a lot of autobiographical songs. My life is pretty boring. I don't have a lot to write about, so I tend to look outside of myself for inspiration most of the time. This song is one of the few exceptions. can't sleep tonight. There's 1,000 fireflies. Tomorrow fears at night. Glowing yellow stain my eyes. It occurs to me, more so than I wish to say, the pain of which I sing, built up longer than today. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again, but tonight here I lay. I work through the day. In the moments I ignore, I collect my pain. I won't return for more. With my inner strife on this filter system too, I can't live my life at a wall I can't break through. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again. Tonight here I lay. When the moon is new, all the cover clouds must stay. That's when I must escape. There's only so much I can take. There is still an ember, a flicker of a flame that made it through the worst falls, the desert storm and rain. Tomorrow I will try again. Tonight here I lay. But I can't move tonight. Thank you. How does everything sound out there? Everything's good? Great, excellent. So I want to sing this next song I wrote about New York City and a few changes the city has gone through over the course of the last few years. Back when I would make semi-frequent trips down there for shows and whatnot. It all started when I was noticing something about the skyline and how it's changed in the past 25 years or so. And when I was a kid, my grandmother lived in New Jersey, and we'd drive up there every couple of weeks or so, and I would always get the skyline view as we were going into the city of Clifton. And it was always dominated by the Empire State Building. And towering above all the other skyscrapers and landmarks, Midtown Manhattan, and now it's overshadowed by newer buildings that have been constructed further to the west, closer to the Hudson River. These are residential buildings and built to satisfy the lucrative real estate market for rich clientele. Apartments are rented for hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, with the infamous Billionaires Row rated as the most exclusive and expensive place to live in the world. But I learned that very few people actually live there. The ultra luxurious apartments and those sleek modern buildings are mostly empty. They're either occupied sporadically or used as tax havens, or most commonly they just haven't been sold at all, with the market not as demanding as anticipated. But while Billionaires Row sits vacant, the city's homeless population is still at a disturbingly high rate. Tens of thousands sleep in shelters, thousands more sleep on the streets, and during the day you'll find them everywhere. One on every street corner, a dozen on every subway train, and many more wandering through the parks, suffering from the ravages of serial unemployment, mental illness, drug addiction, abuse, and abandonment by loved ones, all of the above in some cases, neglected by the public. They have nowhere to go. And I would not at all be surprised if it's the same situation in every major city in America right now. This song is called Build This City. On the bread box line, he lost his home on his own time. She rules the bright light serenade with a child at her promenade. A thinning man in the tightest jeans, a husband sick in bed asleep. City. Innocence with charcoal skin, his brother shot by a blue man's tin, mother trapped in a textile mill, risks her hand for her mouths to fill. Towers proud and tall, how many iron workers fall from the ashes of pain and pity. Now together let's build this city. Tongue, and the murderer is free to run. The gambler hits the sloping stride, climbing up to the money's high. The working man is a beggar's kiss. God knows we are better than this. So from the ashes of pain and let's build this city. Come together, let's build this city. Come together, let's build this city. So, while the rich guys are building their towers to get closer to the sky, thank you very much. This next song comes to you directly from the streets of New York City. Towers and streets, they never spare a passing glance at a cold, mangled body and threadbare rags, callous hands, empty bags of their bloodshot eyes, concrete ribs, the sidewalks for bed tonight. So be polite. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell. Everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their tails, and the birds of the air have nests. But there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Day after day, held by the poison in my hand, stumbling through, hold down a job as long as I can. The choices I made leave me searching for reason and rhyme. Where it went wrong, I wonder as I bide my time. It's all that's mine. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell. Everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their tails, and the birds of the air have nests. But there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. Though Hancharick and I can't pay, I still have hope it can get better someday. Buildings shine in the heat of the sun if you survive the day. You have won. I am an uptown shell, no place to rest my head upon. I am an uptown shell. Everything I had is gone, 'cause even the foxes have their tails, and the birds of the air have nests. But there is no place to rest for an uptown shell. No place for an uptown shell. Thank you. Well, thanks again so much. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. Thanks for sticking around. So those of you who are my age, or those of you who have kids my age, and may have heard of Pokemon cards. They're a collectible. They're a collectible that kids from the 90s loved to get their hands on. Well, I recently learned that those early Pokemon cards are now rare collector's items that you can sell for hundreds of dollars a piece. Shops are popping up all over the country purely for the purpose of selling and trading them, and those shops are being broken into by thieves just to steal the cards for easy money. Who knew that that old blue binder that I had gathering dust in my closet could potentially be worth thousands of dollars? If I didn't, I wouldn't have thrown it away 20 years ago. Moral of the story, don't throw that nerdy shit out just because you've outgrown it. It could buy you a car. The town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light, to some new familiar tune. With you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Some people God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside, listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours of just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends, we come together souls in hand. We tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Thank you. Well, I'm going to lighten the mood a little bit and sing a couple songs about death. This is actually a series of songs that I've written in the past about people who have since passed on. This first one is about a guy that Barry and I both knew. He was a staple on our local music circuit, singing at the Friday night open mics in town with heartfelt songs about heartache and loss. Away from the stage, you could be seen riding a bicycle through the rural back roads of Goshen, New York. And Chester, that's true. None of us would have ever guessed that he would meet his end doing exactly that. This is called Heaven on Two Wheels. Straight and narrow country road, green and gravel, all that scene, sky of blue and homes of white, clearings few and far between, a pedal steady as a glide, a balance learned from long ago, generations passed it down, hard and fast or soft and slow. Very few can break this seal. It's just you and this heaven on two wheels. Heaven on two wheels. Wind blows by and chisel face, salt and pepper on your head, young with just a touch of old, shows the life with which you led. The soulful song you carried on was only ever sung by you. The passers-by where motors run are guessing less than 62. Many pass your steady heels, but one will turn your heaven on two wheels. Your heaven on two wheels. Cell phone rings, four wheels fly past the low speed limit sign. Looks away for just a touch. Luck ain't on your side this time. A crunch of metal, skin and bone breaks the silence of your way. The dust it settles back to earth. Your blood settles in the clay. Your soul leaves right by this field, and you climb up to heaven on two wheels. To heaven on two wheels. A broken family split for good, got no chance to mend your home. Friday nights are not the same without the voice you made your own. But we remember all the times you bared your soul for us to hear, and for me you gave the world through your words and through your cheers. So let your spirit be revealed each time I ride my heaven on two wheels. 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 She had all the properties of a lost soul, even when we were kids, back when we knew each other. You could see it in her eyes. She didn't belong. She grew up even more lost, and she stayed local and worked local until she couldn't anymore. If she was going to go from lost to found, she had to get out. So she hitchhiked across the country and never stopped. She wound up in Los Angeles, took a couple detours, and hitched to San Antonio. It was there that she departed us. She was the first in our class to do so, a week before turning 22. The song is called Chasing Her Dream. Takes her post at the supermarket. She's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by. A constant tone ringing in her ears. Late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more. Chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be, it's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream, just chasing her dream. She packs her bags and she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. And they all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. She can't see past the smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns her pain away, chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be, just chasing her dream. Heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eyes on her, she spins around, but he doesn't stop her. Lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, no, but it doesn't end there. It's late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights. A little bird spreads her wings for the first time. The sparrow takes her flight. She's chasing her dream. you. Thanks again. Great to have you all here with me tonight. Great pleasure as always, as it always is, to play for you. This next song is about a city that I've never been to. I've only driven past it on I-95. But something happened there years ago that inspired me to write this. He shows you an illusion. There's a darker side of town. They tremble at the thought of being next in line as the higher powers pound. The lucky ones sweat out the city jail. The others blaze a rosewood, brown and blood red trail. In Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Van skids through these poor man's streets. Just let them have their fun. His hands are tied, his body's loose against this floor and walls. That'll teach him not to run. Head to Great Bar and he's gone. Blue skies turn to gray as his soul passes on. Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. These martyrs leave their sidewalks wounded and stained. It's up to us to summon down the cleansing rain. Their names are stapled to our chest. We won't stop till they can rest. Baltimore, can you hear children crying? Baltimore, can you hear people singing? Baltimore, can you hear the country crying? Baltimore, can you hear the people singing? Let the revolution pass through Baltimore. Revolution pass through Baltimore. So a few years ago, I thought I was going to be a busker on the New York City subway. So I went down there one Friday, middle of the day, set myself up in a little spot, and I played for 4 hours. I made exactly $12.37. The worst part was the 37 cents. I didn't exactly pick the best time to go. The city was coming off the heels of another protest. The Black Lives Matter movement was out and about again after the death of another subway busker named Jordan Neely. I didn't know anything about it. So on the train ride home that day, I read a bunch of news articles about him and what happened. And When I got home, I had this song. It's called All I Needed. My name is long past forgotten in time, and I used to dance along the subway line. I was living on a couple bucks a day just to keep a little bread on my plate. But it gave no roof to shelter from the rain, and no room to calm my everlasting pain. No place of my own in the future I could see, so I had no choice but to set my demons free. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. A long shout for help and long being ignored, just an echo bounce off the concrete walls and floor, and fully drowned out from the rumbling of the train as it ground along the steel and wooden grain. One day I boarded on 2nd Avenue, and I ran my mouth till my face turned blue. But my words got lost in the mess that is my mind, and I couldn't remember what I came in here to find. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. And before we stop at Broadway Lafayette, I feel his arm swing a bat across my neck. My breath comes slow as the time ticks away, before it stops as he pulls his arms away. The cops arrive where my body lies cold, and the witnesses come to say what can't be told. After just a few minutes and all they need to know, they wash their hands clean and let my killer go. They said my name for a couple of days in the name of justice, truth, and mistakes. But they all went home when the summer turned to fall, and now nobody can remember me at all. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. And all I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. And all I wanted was your ears and your eyes, and all I needed was someone to hear my cries. All I got was a noose around my neck, and all I am is a body by the track. And all I am is a body by the track. It's all I am is a body by the track. Thank you. Thanks so much. That song's gonna be on a new project that I'm working on called Bigger Than One. It's a short EP of a few songs that I wrote in response to the most recent election and some of the current events surrounding it. Now, I'm not going to assume that everyone here shares the same political views, but a lot of people I know found it to be very frightening. And in the wake of so much insecurity and uncertainty, I found it in me to write a few songs addressing it. I won't promise you a release date since it's not finished yet, but given how long it takes for me to work, it'll probably be out after the next election. This is called Children Lead the Way. On the banks of the Jordan, where Jesus once stood, the streets filled with rubble were once neighborhoods. The women and children, the bodies laid bare, destroyed by the bombs we dropped from thin air. Suits at their desks, New York and D.C., telling us not to believe what we see. The good and the evil is firm on its side. We're not gonna buy it, the numbers don't lie. There's death in the darkness, life in the light, seen in their faces, steadfast and bright. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. So they walked out of class, they set up their tents. To their descendants, they paid off their debts. Take over the halls, stating their case. They stand by their words, do whatever it takes. It's an army against them with weapons and words. Tear gas and fists, gas lights and slurs. They send in the guards, our bodies they throw. The bullets they carry were shot long ago. There's death in the darkness, life in the light, seen in their faces, steadfast and bright. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. Across the courtyard, down to the streets, their message is spoken of peace and relief. Their voices are mighty, ring like a bell, where justice is heaven and order is hell. So let's not forget when we once were young. Stood against Vietnam, Iraq and the gun. Now this generation is ready to fight. Show that we're with them, stand up for what's right. There's death in the darkness, life in the light, seen in steadfast and bright. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. There's hope for the future as long as they stay. So let the children lead the way. Thank you. Thanks again. So my biggest inspirations for songwriting have always been those who can tell a story through song, people who can create a character, give them a narrative, and offer a moral for the listener to reflect on. And extra points if they can make the whole thing up. Because that's what I have to work with. And that is what I try to do. All the songs that you've heard so far tonight have come from that philosophy. Many of them are made up. Some of them are from trying to place myself in the shoes of friends, family, or complete strangers. And still one or two of them are from my own life. Some are about love or loss, addiction, depression, the struggle to find God, but I will always insist that the most important ones are about the issues facing the least of us here in America. I can stand up here all night and preach to you about unions, wealth inequality, death penalty, queer and minority discrimination, and the war machine. That's no fun for either of us. But I can give you a song about all those things, as I have tonight, in the hopes against all logic that one may get stuck in your head to an annoying degree and inspire you to get out there and make the world just a little bit better. This is my mission statement. Some people pray for you and me. We've never met them per today. They feel our presence hurt and needs, and send a thoughtful wish their way. Some people pray to heal their cripples, cancer, plague, and cold. Their lives in peril, pain, and still born to suffer till they're old. Some people pray for wealth and fame. Their lack of it is their distress. They use their penance for their gain, leading to their own success. Some people pray but don't believe. Doubt and anger cloud their sight, and yet some hope can still be seen, which they will hold on tonight. I pray for healing of the world, alone and anywhere I can. When silence calls, I am controlled, not by idol, creed, or man. Today and as long as I live, my song and words spell suffering. If love is all that I can give, then may this nature hold us in. 'cause many cry and are not heard, the ones whose lives they can't rebuild. My voice cries out for their accord. It does now and always will. So I became an uncle a short time ago. This is the reason I'm moving to Buffalo in the first place. My sister has lived up there since college, and she gave birth to a beautiful baby girl they named Clementine. I first met her when she was less than 24 hours old, and I was in love right away. And as any self-respecting musician would do, I made a project dedicated to her. But because it takes me forever to write songs, this one is a collection of cover tunes. It's called Sweet Clementine, and
I love that song.
I wish that was on it. But it is available wherever you stream your music. It's not for sale or anything, because that's a whole complicated thing to try to sell cover songs. But here's a song that's on that project by Ellis Paul. Before Clementine was born, we decided to adopt this song as her theme tune. So of course it's on the EP. This is called Be the Fire. When it's time to shine, shine the brightest. When it's time to fly, fly the highest. When it's time to work, work the hardest. When it's time to stand up tallest. When it's time to love the strongest. The kind of strength that comes from being honest. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's nothing. When you find you've lost your way down to your last drop of faith, your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. When the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. When it's time to speak, speak with kindness. When it's time to laugh, laugh the wildest. When it's time to cry, cry to heal it. When you make a promise, be the one to keep it. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's nothing. When you find you've lost your way down to your last drop of faith, your back's against the wall, just be a fighter. And when the darkness comes to take you, be the fire. Be the fire. And the only thing that holds you back is the mirror you're looking at. Life is short, life is long. We get it right, we get it wrong. We let go and we hold on. Sometimes it's nothing. When you find you lost your way down to your last against a wall, just be a fighter. When darkness comes to take you, be the fighter. Be the fighter. Be the fighter. Be the fighter. When it's time to shine, shine the brightest. Thank you. Thanks very much, and feel free to bug me and my mother for baby pictures after the show. In fact, please do. So that's the stuff that I'm working on now. I also have a full-length album in the works, but that's much further down the line. If you want to learn more about any of the stuff I have in the pipeline, I think we have an email list. Do we have one ready from?
I will take them.
Okay, so you can sign up for that if you want to. I give updates every month, as well as alerts for any upcoming shows as well.
Live streams.
Yes, and live streams. That's right. I do live stream. I'm taking a bit of a break right now because I'm moving, but once I'm settled into the new place, I will definitely go back to doing regular live streams again. Sorry?
Might you do your Warwick song?
We'll see. This next song is called The Finish Line. The money gives the orders high, officials blind and pockets lined. They either don't see or they just don't care. Everybody knows their names. They run the race on that alone. The light turns green and they're halfway there. They pick the winner, 'cause nobody else really matters here. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their faith, fluorescent sun. Years begin to grind, just past the finish line. Once the celebration ends, the trophy's handed to the strong. Litter lines the decrepit streets, but that is where the work begins. Heroes work behind the scenes. Sweepers line as the cameras flee. Don't give the trouble of saying we don't really matter here. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race we're here to run. Beyond the tape that we spread out, basking in their faint fluorescent sun. Years begin to grind, just past the finish line. We are the cleaners, the drivers, street sweepers, different race. We're not gonna win the here and now. It's a different race. We're here to run beyond the tech. Then we spread out, basking in the great fluorescent sun. Our gears begin to grind just past the finish line. Yeah, just past the finish line. Thank you. Thanks so much.
10 minutes. All right.
Hmm?
10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, then in that case, I'll do 2 more songs. Thanks again so much for being here. Thanks so much for coming out and sticking around. It was a pleasure. Once again, my name is Kyle Hancharick, and for the moment, I'm from Warwick, New York, and I will soon be coming to you from Buffalo. But it's a great place. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, here's a song called Lucky Man. Oh, white wedding dress, all beauty and no mess. She says the magic words. She takes you by the hand. There's joy in her eyes again as she looks into yours. From a distance I can see, though I wish the man was me, but you're the lucky man, that you can call her yours. You're the lucky man to carry her through the door. You're the lucky man to have the love I wish I could possess. I do confess, but you're the lucky man. Long ago, so it seems, she was the woman of my dreams, beautiful and kind. My dreams were wasted in the end. We never became more than friends. Didn't have the guts to try. So fate never gave me a chance. So with you tonight she'll dance, 'cause you're the lucky man to glide her across the floor. You're the lucky man to kiss her in the morning. You're the lucky man to tell her that you love her every day. So I pray, 'cause you're the lucky man. When you kiss your bride, the puzzle pieces fall into place. Before you can turn around, I've already left the church with a smile on my face. You're the lucky man, I won't disturb your home. You're the lucky man, I'll be okay on my own. You're the lucky man, just treat her right and tell her how you feel, 'cause this is real. You're the lucky man. again so much. Glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Barry for putting this on and all the wonderful work that you do in Music for Humanity. And thank you, of course, to the Common Good for hosting us today. And most of all, big thanks to you for coming out and supporting local music. It's always a pleasure. If you're interested, I do have CDs available over here.
Right now?
And yeah, sure.
How much?
Pay what you want, actually. As well as email sign-up sheets, so you can keep up to date on my goings-on with new music and live shows when I'm back in the
Best
area.
friend moved to Buffalo. I never saw him again.
Oh. I'll be back, I promise you. But I do have lots of new stuff coming down the pipeline. It's always great for you to be a part of it. And use a song I released back in 2018 on an EP called Breathe. You may have also heard it if you're a fan of Ellis Paul on his 2019 album, The Storyteller's Suitcase. And as promised, I'll tell the story. And so I do a lot of stuff with Ellis Paul. Ellis Paul puts on the New England Songwriters Retreat every year on Labor Day weekend. And I've been going since it first started 10 years ago. And in 2017, I came away with this one song that I wrote like 3 days prior to the retreat. I came in and I brought it out in a little song circle. Now there's this room inside the retreat center. It's called the Sun Room, but I like to call it the Jersey Diner because it's got like booths in the back and all mirrored walls in the front here. It really does look like an old Jersey diner. So I'm playing this song. The door is right behind me. The entrance to the room is right behind me.
That's the exit.
And I'm playing, whatever. But I'm playing this song. I'm playing it through, and I'm just about finished with the first chorus of it. And this is like late at night. This is like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. And in the mirror behind me, I see a guy sprinting, the silhouette of a guy sprinting towards the room. And he gets up to the doorway, and I can see that it's Ellis Paul. And I play the song. He's back there. I have about probably like 10, 15 people around me. And I finish playing the song, applause and whatnot. And Ellis calls from behind me. He says, "Kyle," and I turn around and he says to me, "I'm going to cover that song." And Ellis Paul is one of my songwriting heroes of all time. And I've told him many times, so he knows. So just hearing that was a thrill of a lifetime. It was an even bigger thrill to actually be in the studio to work on it with him and to actually have the song end up on an album. So here's the song. This is called How You Say Goodbye. Once again, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure. Bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is fading. No room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating. The cheers sound much too good. Backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances. And a slightly crooked grin, and a fire in my eyes, and a timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's the price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, and the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory blue. But I've struck out way more times. You can fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find the strength I will never tell. So I'm climbing up and down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight. Swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. Thank y'all so much. Good night.